Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to a very overexposed stream. I no idea what went wrong here, but yeah, let me fix that really quickly. Yeah, okay, there we go. So yeah, I know I kind of said yesterday that I'm not gonna be streaming today, but this is also very. Oh, there we go. I kind of said I wasn't gonna stream today, but having mentioned the heat wave that's upcoming, I guess it's no longer upcoming. It's more in the here and now, and we get to enjoy such lovely temperatures in the 32-degree range, which is so good, so lovely. But yeah, like we were planning kind of like a day trip today, and we ended up only doing about like half of it before the heat got a bit too unbearable. So instead we came back, we got ice cream, and I've got some free time. So yeah, let me catch up with Shadows Awakening. Now that I'm not really doing much of anything else. God. You know, it's been a while since I've seen like a game that actually lowers the volume of like its intro. Blah, blah, what's it called? From like matching with like the in-game settings. But yeah, I can't even remember the last game I streamed that had like properly equalized intro music that like didn't peak my stream. And like keep in mind I'm keeping it at like 40% on my setup. So like what you hear is 40% of what I hear. Which is annoying to say the least, because I always try to lower stuff a little bit more so that I don't what's it called? Like I don't deafen anyone by accident, or I don't, you know, deafen myself by accident even. I don't know, like consistent. It's like consistent in like most games. They seem to have mixed the intro stuff at like a certain level, at like the default, I guess. And no matter what, like what options you pick in game, it doesn't affect that. I don't know why. Like, I'm pretty sure there is like there have been games where you can adjust the cutscene audio, so it's not like, you know, rendering the video and sticking it in your game means that like everything is kind of like, you know, set in stone. I don't know. Just curious is all. And yeah, we were in the middle of doing some like jungle exploration kind of thing. We got the tree golem. It's like everything's a golem in this game. Oh, there's like no giant skeletons, just like bone golem. And the tree golem, and I guess like the mage golem. Which is like kind of fitting because they're all supposed to be puppets for the devourer. Okay, what's this? Oh. This looks like a puzzle. Probably. At some point at least. Oh yeah, okay. So Shadow Element. Yeah, well, again, I've been enjoying this very, very much. I'm kind of like happy that I am. This has certainly been like a very pleasant surprise. For jaded old me. Yeah, honestly, if not for the what's it called? If not for the puzzle bosses and some slight annoyances with the inventory system, this would probably easily have been like my favorite game of this year, and even more so like my favorite my favorite so far from the challenge. I mean, honestly, that's kind of like a decent, like a big feat so far. Well, not big, but like it's kind of a major thing because I've streamed a lot of interesting games in like the 2022 challenge. It was like Arx Fatalis. It was like the Council that I really liked, and I'm planning on kind of like going back to Layers of Fear. There's like Trine 3 even, though I wish they'd done a few things differently. It's like Quantum Break, which I liked. I actually liked enough that I ended up playing it off stream and finishing it and getting like all the achievements as well. And yeah, to be fair, like the reason I didn't stream the rest of Quantum Break, it's mostly that I didn't feel like it would make for like a good like streaming content, considering especially that you have to kind of like watch plot critical cutscenes for like 15 to 20 minutes, I guess, at a time, every time you finish like a chapter. So that's kind of why I didn't... Wait. It's kind of why I didn't end up like playing more of it. Oh, I see. We need to find all the totems here. Okay. So let's do that. I genuinely enjoyed it very much. Like it's been a while since I kind of like sat down and kind of like played a big AAA title. And actually, you know what? Since we know that like the combination for one of them, I think it might be like easier to kind of like brute force this. Yep. That's how you solve puzzles. You brute force them. I mean, there's like probably areas that I haven't been to that like the other totems are at, but eh. For anyone that's played old school RPGs like I guess like Bard's Tale maybe, or you know, like the old gold box games like Menzo Beranzan or Return to Myth Draenor or Dungeon Master, or you know, even like First Lands of Lore. I like Might and Magic. I could like bring examples of like all day long, but anyone that's played those games knows like deep down that brute forcing is a major tool in the player's like arsenal or like toolkit even. Because you know, so sometimes you like they were designed in such a way that you were kind of like forced to. Why is the game so loud? Let me just like lower it a little bit. Yep. Like sometimes like those games would even like promote or like encourage you to, you know, try things out, brute force things, try out all combinations. Like I'm just saying, like not all puzzles made sense 100% of the time, especially in games that like came out like post like 2000, which was like at the kind of like the time there was like a shift in the industry, kind of like steering away from the mentality that, you know, the developer had to beat the player. instead of just, you know, providing them a like a fun experience, right? Because that was like something that annoyed me since forever, basically. When you get like game design where it's very clear that what the developer is trying to do is not give you like as much fun as possible, but like give you as hard of a time as possible, either out of some dumb idea that like you need to get your money's worth from a game and endlessly kind of smashing your head against like a wall of their making somehow gives more value to the game that you're playing, or because they've kind of evolved from the old kind of dungeon mastering mentality where the dungeon master, or the developer in this case, needs to beat the player. You know, I don't like that kind of design. I never did, never will.
How very disappointing.
And yeah, like people might like whine about, ooh, like games all like hold your hand so much, boo-hoo-hoo, and there's like quest markers everywhere, and you know, all that like other lovely stuff that well-adjusted and balanced individuals bring to the discussion every single time. But yeah, I take that every day over having to basically try every single action until I find the one that kind of sticks and lets me access the next part of the game. Yeah, see, there's like the second one. I mean, like with sufficient like time, if I wasn't streaming this, I would probably have tried to brute force the entire thing. Okay, though. I think we've done everything that we needed to do here. Like, yeah, the next bit is in the Moon Wilds. Ooh. Like, we've also done the Hermit's Cave. That's where we finished the tree golem thing. Or like the nature golem thing. I don't know, like, depends. I'm not actually sure what the game even calls this guy. Wood elemental. Yes, not golem, elemental. Have you got a piece of armor that just doesn't suit you? Merchants will swap silver for your unwanted items. Okay. I'm kind of curious, like, this is more of like a mild annoyance with every game nowadays. Like it's not like criticism of everything, because like everyone does it, and I assume it's kind of like there's probably like a reason for that. But I always wonder in gaming generally, why is it that they can't like build like a loading system, like these like loading screen tips? Why is it that they can't do one of those where you're not being given tooltips for stuff that you already know how to do? Like, it feels like it is. I mean, and I don't know if it is, but it feels like it would be something simple enough to implement. Like, check if like, for example, there's like this tooltip that tells me I can sell things at the vendors, right? I'm like, yeah, okay, I know, I've literally done this hundreds of times so far. Despite your shitty inventory system. But why is it that, like, I've not seen any game that gives you tooltips based on stuff that you've already done in game? Like, would it really be that hard for the game to check and see if you've at least done if you've done at least one purchase in the game, it would take the you can sell stuff at the vendor tip out of the tip table. So like the players don't get they don't get like spammed with information they already know.
My power returns.
And again, it's kind of like not. It's not like a big thing. It's not even like a small thing. It's just something that I'm very curious about why it's not being done. Because honestly, like a lot of the stuff that you get tooltips for are stuff that most games, especially ones that are kind of like basing themselves as live services and so on and so forth, already keep metrics about. That's my biggest like question about this. Like, why exactly? If they're tracking this stuff already, why are they not utilizing it to make the actual experience more? I want to say robust. Might be like a good way of describing that. Oh my god. Am I... Oh no, am I... It's like another one of these. I want to say maybe we need to like make these point the... What the... I want to say you want to make the heads match the one in the middle. Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? Oh! So we do. But yeah, like especially like modern games, like there's a lot of telemetry going on behind the scenes. Like you'll generally like see a lot of data like being, I don't want to say harvested, but I mean that might just like be the word for that. But yeah, you see like a lot of data harvested from like what the players does during like their session. Like it will try and like see like what shops you use most often, like which items you kind of like have like a preference towards, like which parts of the game you tend to spend more time in, and so on and so forth. Kind of like, you know, they keep data for, you know, developer purposes. Like generally, I think what would happen is that you get like a lot of oh my god, these guys are like painful. Fuck me. Ah, this is annoying. Like yeah, you see like how many of X, Y, Z monster you've killed, or how many times you've saved, or how many times you visit the vendors, or how many times you respect, or what skills you give more, like what skills you like are you like more biased towards, and so on and so forth. There's also something like up there in the map, so I'm kind of like wondering if there is like an interaction here or something that I need to do. Or maybe it kind of like doubles down like this. We'll see. But yeah, like since they like most modern games either track this data or they kind of like have the capability to track this data, why isn't like more done with them on like the game level? Like why is it that we don't see like more games that have like dynamic tutorial messages? Like, okay, if you've saved at least once, the game won't remind you that like press F5 to save the game. Or if you visit the vendor, you won't get the tooltip that reminds you that you can sell stuff at the vendor, etc., etc. You know, like that kind of thing. Like kill 10 enemies with fire spells, and it might not just like show you the tooltip that, you know, fire is effective against tree enemies. That kind of thing. I mean, you get the point. It's like very rarely that I see games kind of, you know, take advantage of that knowledge that they carry. It's kind of sad though, because like, there's like a lot of potential to kind of like make the game a bit like better, a bit more like meaningful in certain ways. Jesus Christ, this guy's like hurt a lot. Annoyingly so. The annoying thing is that you need to kill both of these like at the same time, so that like one of them doesn't get like the shield before the other one. They can actually get to like do more damage. Oh, he's gonna shield. Damn it. Or like even imagine if you could do something like dynamically generate like content based on like what the player does. Now this, I'm pretty sure I've heard like games do something like that in like some capacity. I can't actually remember at the moment. It's probably like one of the more open world ones. But yeah, like imagine the scenario where the game kind of keeps data on every type of spell that you use. So, for example, in my playthrough, I clearly tend to favor fire magic, right? So what if there was like a game that would take that knowledge, take those metrics that it's kind of keeping track of behind the scenes, and start generating or like altering missions based on my preferences. So if it wanted to give me like an easy mission, it would change like all the enemies' fire resistance to just like go 10 or 20% down, so they're like easier to kill. Or if it wanted to give me like a harder mission, it would raise their fire resistance a bit so that I have like a harder time killing enemies, right? So, and that's just like an example off the top of my head. I'm sure there's like more advanced ways of doing that when you design a game, if you take account for it from the start. Like, you know, maybe kind of have like this kind of like branching design. Yes, design. It's a good way of saying that. Actually, I'm gonna go back to Flamestrike, you know. Meteor is fine, but it doesn't really do the amount of damage that I kind of hoped it would. So I'm just gonna go back to that. Yeah, I'm like, this like just idle thinking, to be honest. I'd love to see something like that being done. Like you hear about like a lot of you hear how like a lot of games kind of track stuff behind the scenes to kind of like, you know, not really give the player like a lot of like value out of their experiences, but more like to give the designer or like the developer more information on like future projects and stuff. So it kind of sucks that this is like the extent that like they want to use this stuff for. It would be much better if, you know, like they could improve the current experience rather than just like take it for marketing purposes or like for future development possibilities, etc., etc.
You shall fall.
So let's... Yeah, like Flamestrike seems to... there we go. Strike seems to do like a much better job than Meteor. I mean, okay, there's like slightly less like splash damage going on, but it is like a lot more damage because it hits like 3 times.
I have been here before, as a prisoner during the Accession Wars.
Oh no.
A daring strategy to set up a secret stronghold in ancient ruins right in the heart
Okay,
of
why is he getting
Timurian
excited though?
And it is not abandoned now, it seems.
I smell something. Just
Okay.
Werewolf anarchists. Traitors to the
Oh
conclave.
yeah, like, these are like werewolf
Could this
anarchists that
have
we were
something
looking
to
for.
do with the werewolf berserkers who threatened Duratir? We must eradicate their stronghold. They're a threat to both Timuria and Corinth.
Wait, is this like a main story mission? Oh no, it's not. The werewolf anarchists. Oh no. I wonder what the book is called. It's like the anarchist wolf book.
The land remembers when these trees were but saplings.
That's actually quite cool. Like, I think this is like the first time the game kind of acknowledges like the shifts between Shadow Realm and like regular, what's it called, like fish and chips realm, I guess. the mundane one. It's kind of clever. Like, oh, the land remembers, but before these trees had even grown. Boo. That's cool. I like it when they put like this kind of flavor in like this like more incidental encounters. Okay, let's see. Where do I go now? Although I understand this is kind of like a lower budget game. I would love though if this animation, if like these had an animation to them, kind of like the put like the vines kind of like growing, or like not growing, receding, like growing backwards, I guess, when you go into the shadow world. Although I guess that would probably make it a lot more tedious to kind of explore. Oh, wait. Wonder if this guy can... Nope. Okay, we need to bring the ironclad. Okay. Wait, what? Not available in this playthrough anymore. Thorn Wasp. Wait. Oh, wait, was it... Oh, Dark Spasm. So wait, if I hadn't gone the way I had the first time, I guess I would have gotten this guy instead of the Wood Elemental. Okay. Not available in this playthrough anymore. So yeah, this is like... I'm curious now. If... Does this game have like a new game plus? Like... Can I just like play another playthrough and get the souls that I hadn't picked up the first time around? So that now I get like, you know, what's it called? Like I get like the whatever I skipped in the last playthrough, so I get like a full roster by the start of the third playthrough. Cause that's kind of neat actually. I like it. It's like very interesting. Kind of reminds me of Chrono Cross a little bit, because that also had kind of mutually exclusive recruitable characters that you can get, and at the end of the game you can start like a new game plus and carry almost all of your roster to the next playthrough. So this time you can make different choices and get the characters that you missed the other time. Also, Fist Barrier. Armor Fist will start to circle and hurt any enemies close to Ironclad. After switching, the effect will be transferred to another puppet. Yes, please. Fist Storm! Oh, that sounds like fun. Let's go like this. Yes. Probably also have like 2 talents. Okay. Let's see. What do we get for high endurance? We should have like a 50 endurance talent somewhere in here. There we go. Chance to transform critical hits to normal hits 50%. Oh, yes, please. Toughness hit point by 300. Even more, yes, please. Uh-huh. Yep, thank you. So yeah, I kind of assumed that if I had gone a different way, I would have gotten the wasp instead of the elemental. Oh, this guy's so slow though. I hate that. Also, I think I may have like upgraded gear to give him or something. Maybe. Like basically show usable. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. Oh yes. Yes, these are much beefier. It's like okay, so these guys can actually like wear shields, I guess. Helmets, cloaks, death shroud. Surely this is better for defense. No gloves, no belt, I guess. I guess he doesn't have any pants, so he doesn't need any belts. Probably. And there's like gambler's rings for defense. Yay. I get more health. Like ludicrous health. Oh. Oh, wait. When did I pick this up? That's like last stream, right? It was like 3000 HP. Like by comparison, the mage has like 1700 and the wood golem like 1600 and this guy's like 2700. So yes, tanky. For now. God, it's like so warm
now,
in here.
And I promise a fair trial.
Yeah.
So be it.
You shall become naught but dust.
Yes.
I grant you the mercy of the grave.
Oh, yes. There's like a lot of health on these guys. Wait. Oh, no. Go back. We don't need to do this here now. We need to explore the other parts first. You know, if it's like one thing I kind of wish the game did a bit more of, it's the what's it called? Let's see, Bone Storm, Bone Fist, something. It's what's it called? God, I forget what the name for it is. Kind of like stop having like so many like spongy enemies. Oh god, it's like one of these again. God damn it. I hate these puzzles. They're just like a test of patience more than anything else. But yeah, like I kind of like wish it had like more AoE skills and more like chances to kind of like do like the amount of like big damage that you see in other action RPGs. I mean, granted, this may be that I'm just not using the right characters, or that I don't have the right characters yet. I mean, you'd think at least the mage.
Pathetic.
Pathetic. I love this voice line. It's like, ah. You can imagine the guy spitting it out like every time he says it. Feels like a very suspicious hole there. Very curious to see if there's like anything here. Probably not. Yeah, I do kind of wish they did less of this specific puzzle, the one where you have to like time going through like a gauntlet of, you know, hazards, and they did more of the like the more like kind of like deductive puzzles. Like the one where you have to kind of like rotate a specific set of what do you call them? Those like little like interlocking rings. Those are kind of fun because you need to figure out what the correct combination is first by looking around and then coming back to, you know, solve things. I genuinely enjoy this a lot more than just, you know, reenacting the scene from like Galaxy Quest where you have to just like jump between like environmental hazards. By the way, Galaxy Quest is an amazing movie. I was like heartily recommend it to anyone that likes good comedy and good sci-fi. Okay, let's see. Tentacle attack. Aha!
We are triumphant this day.
So what's this then? Take a quest here. I was like probably an exit, right? Or not? To Temurian Wilds. Oh no, wait. Oh, I shouldn't have exited here, should I? No. Oh wait. Oh. Hidden Fortress, Hidden Fortress. Wait, I've been to here. Oh. Oh, I see. So it's like a hidden entrance. I mean, fair enough. Not really a shortcut or anything, but
This place looks better in shadow.
I don't know. Maybe if I had entered through this side, I would have been able to do like a different thing.
Feel the power of a mage.
I don't know. This game has a lot of like very surprising nuance, especially in like the decisions that are like explicitly telegraphed to the player. As there was like that one quest at the very start of the second chapter, I guess. Or it was like the first chapter, maybe even, where you can kind of like help a guy get rid of his like wife's corpse or something, and you just like go drop it in like a barrel somewhere, And I didn't even realize that I could have chosen to help
That
the
is a
wife's
relief.
like ghost up until like the after I was done with the quest, and going back in shadow form I saw the ghost, and she started like yelling at me. I'm like, oh no, I didn't even know that was an option. I'm sorry. Oh, wait. Probably like something to do here. Uh-oh. There's like another exit here. To main hall. Woohoo. Anarchist werewolf. This will never get old. Come on. Now! God damn it. One more hit. I think it's just like one more hit. And I wouldn't have to deal with this guy again.
Victory is ours.
Oh well. I think I'm probably gonna need to take some time to do inventory management though. I'm starting to get the feeling that I'm very, very close to like whatever inventory limit this game has. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Thou shalt know despair.
Oh, hey, that's for the other side quest. It's like one chapter ago. Okay, so how do we get down there? Oh, I guess that was from like the entrance way. Oh no, wait. There is a puzzle here. Okay, so
I shall show thee true power.
oh, you know what this is? This is uh-huh. Hold on. I think I know what this is. It's like one of those match 2 puzzle things. No? Wait, we're just like standing on the same symbol, aren't we? Isn't like this one though. Yep. Okay, so I need to like press all of like a same like rune, I guess, at the same time. So now I'm looking for the one that's like 3. It's like this one, right? 1, 2, 3. So I need to push this guy over to here. I need to push
Must I do everything
Oh my god.
myself?
What's wrong with the controls? Thank you very much. Oh dear god. Oh yeah, because I'm trying to like click and the game thinks I'm... There we go. This is not good though. We're gonna do it here. So now we get like 4 stones. And we need to do like the other symbol. So there's like 2 in the middle, 1 here. 1 here. So I need to press this one first of all. Jesus, this is why you don't do these kinds of puzzles, damn it. In like isometric games, you don't. It's like such a chore to do this. You know, I'm just gonna push this one over to here. It's so imprecise. Again, this is why you don't do this. It's like this one over here, right? Wait, am I not pressing down the correct ones? Because like this one's pressed down, this one's pressed down. Oh, wait.
What others have begun, Evia shall finish.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, this is the correct one, right? Like 4 of them. Maybe like this one's not being pressed down correctly. It's like here, 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 and here. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. Like, no, really, what am I missing here? Are they not pressed down? I am really annoyed here. I am pressing down the correct ones, aren't I? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. I've done the combination with 3. I've done the combination with 2.
already dead.
I don't know, maybe like one of these needs to go to like a different stone. I have no idea what the problem is. I'm gonna like check it out. There might be something I'm misunderstanding. Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, it's like exactly what I'm doing. So I have no idea what it is that I'm like doing wrong. It's like these are like the 4 symbols, right? God. I don't know, maybe like have to like reload. Maybe like something went wrong there.
Do we have good reason to return here?
Maybe I should just like push them all off and redo the puzzle. I don't know. Okay, so again, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like the same symbol, right? So there we go. 1. 2. Oh. God damn it. Can you not? This is such a pain. Yep. Okay, this is like the time that I'm like literally not having fun with this anymore. Hey, Mamo, thank you for the host and enjoy the mostly lurk. Good luck, have fun. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's happening at the moment. Yeah, something's kind of glitched out here, and I have no idea what it is. But I will say that this is why you don't do puzzles like this in isometric games. Like, this is the correct... like, this is like the solution, right? There's like 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like the same symbol 4 times. I'm supposed to like weigh down. I'm not weighing down anything else. So what the actual fuck is going on here?
I lack the patience for this backtracking.
Like I literally checked it online as well, and this is like what I'm supposed to be doing.
I lack the patience for this backtracking.
It's okay, like saving and reloading doesn't seem to work. Because why would it? Just woke up from a nap. Brain isn't fully spooled up yet. Yes. May I extol the virtues of coffee to you. I'm actually... I think you don't drink coffee, if I'm not mistaken. So... never mind. Oh, this is so annoying though. Like... I need to weigh down this, and this, and I do that, and it's also like god awful, by the way. Oh, just not much. Okay, fair enough. Okay, this is weight now. Yeah. So let me try and like weigh down this. More iced coffee than regular. I mean, yeah. Yes, one of us. Yep. Slightly warmer iced coffee at the moment, but you know, still iced. It was iced at some point. before being forced into the cruel 30 degrees Celsius world that I live in today. Like, yeah, I really don't get it. This is... I am... Oh, now I am not. Okay, this time I'm not weighing down the correct ones. Oh, now it worked. The actual fuck? God damn it. Uh-oh.
I smell you, demon. Why are you here?
Oh, because I wanted to hear your awesome voice acting.
Hardly a reason.
It shall suffice.
Me. Uh-oh. Yes, we are fighting werewolf anarchists at the moment. Oh, I love that the game went there. Come on. Do it. Oh, damn it, again. You know, I actually do have an iced coffee emote, by the way. And I will say it wasn't just out of sheer pettiness at having to link that to Raiken. I mean, that was also a reason, but it wasn't just for that. Oh, come on. Enough with like the phases. This is annoying.
Chieftain.
Grass helmet. Also, I keep getting these like moon totems, and I like no idea where you're meant to like use them. Like I've got like 3 of them so far, and another 5 of those like elemental sigils. I kind of assume there's like some like mega puzzle that you need to solve at some point later on in the game. Oh yeah, but I did mention to you yesterday, by the way, the sheer awfulness of the inventory system. So there it is. In order to equip anything, you need to go into its specific category, scroll through everything, or just like use show usable, and then like do this for every character that you want to kind of like upgrade their gear. And the only way you can kind of compare between items is by using these icons on top of like the item's name. So the little sword icon is attack, the shield is defense, and heart I think is like survivability. It's kind of like health and like defenses and stuff. So it will be green if the item is an upgrade over what you're wearing. It will be gray if it's kind of like the same, and it will be red if it's a downgrade. And yeah, I actually have to do this for every single slot times 4 characters. Lovely. Hey, also Raiken. Hi, how's it going? How are we doing today? How was Witcher and why? Do you really hate yourself that much? Oh, hello. Armor return damage. Wait, return damage? And why the hell can I wear a heavy helm on my caster? I guess like a couple more levels I'd be able to use this. Which was just as junky as ever. I mean, if you'd ask, I could have told you that. You didn't really need to actually go and, you know, subject yourself to it. I mean, you know, I'm not kink shaming or anything. Oh god. Yeah, junky. Junky is a word. I don't know if it's exactly the word that I'd use for Witcher 1 at least. But yeah, it's a thing. It is a junky thing. Speaking of junky things, there we go. This is the amazing inventory system that this game has. And I like hate myself for even having to sit through it, but what can you do? Like you literally have to do like 13 slots. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like 9, 11, 12, and like I guess like the essences are just like a separate thing. You need to do like the menu thing like 12 times 4. If you want to go through every character's inventory and, you know, have a look at what they're like equipping and if you've got upgrades for it. I mean, yeah, like I joke about it a lot. I'm like no better. I clearly liked the game enough to sit through the entire thing on stream, no less. So it's not like I have the moral high ground here. It was like a shortcut here, by the way. Where is it?
Naught but dust.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, there we go. Aha. I probably just need to explore this place here and this place here, right? Uh-oh. Nope, nope. I'm like even weak to fire with that guy. Oh, yeah, good life choices. But it's like the annoying thing about that game. It's like it could have been so much better than what it is. It was fun. I mean, at some point I really need to get around to playing Witcher 2 and 3. Which again, I probably want to do on stream. Again. Don't ask me why. Maybe I'm the one that's like brain damaged. Oh, defeat the werewolf anarchists.
Thou shalt know.
I love that the game isn't. I love that the game doesn't shy away from using the term werewolf anarchists. No, there's like something very dumb about that, but in like an endearing way, kind of. So I think I haven't been to here and there. Yeah, I mean, like, if they rework the combat and maybe, like, you know, finally get around to after like a regular edition and an enhanced edition or director's cut or whatever they call the do-over that they did. If they could finally get around to fixing some of the quests, especially the ones that are like multi-stage and like the tracking in them doesn't really work all that well. Like, you know the one I'm talking about. There's like the detective mega quest that the game has, like the entirety of, I guess, chapter 5 or 4. I don't actually remember which one it was, but you know, the entirety of that, you can like do it in like so many different ways that it inevitably glitches out at some point, and you get fed lines that you shouldn't like know. Oh, chapter 2. Okay, yeah, no, fair enough. Does the game even have like 5 chapters? I don't remember. But yeah, I mean, I get why it happens. It's just like so annoying because it's a very smart idea overall to have it like set up like that. So that you basically kind of have like a series of like deductions that you need to make, and the more of them that you kind of find out about, the better you kind of understand the like what the crime was, I guess. Evia creates a Sun Tornado which will damage anything it touches. It can boost the speed of other rotation skills cast by puppets. Wait, rotation skills? What's a rotation skill? I have no idea. Kind of want to give it a try. Oh, you know? Oh, I think it means skills that like orbit the characters. Like, you know, fist barrier. Yay. Roots. The wood elemental causes roots to grow around him in the form of sharp piercing spikes. I don't know, like, might be good. I kind of do want to like have the healing, so maybe just like more support puppet this one. Also we get like lifesteal. I'm gonna give it a try. But yeah, like it's like a decent idea, that, but I don't know. I keep getting the feeling that maybe the engine wasn't up for it, at least like partially, or maybe I'm just like I was like displaying massive amounts of what's it called, like cobium, but like trying to justify it. But yeah. Would actually be cool if they did at some point get like a remake or something. Although, I'm pretty sure that if they had done that, it would probably use the combat system from Witcher 3, and therefore you'd probably hate it. Oh wait, no, I don't want to buy. I want to sell. Damn it. Look at all this useless junk that I have to go through. They will move to. Oh, that's right. They did announce like a new Witcher game, didn't they? Huh. Yeah. Like you can tell I'm very interested about that. I don't know. Like I probably won't really bother with it just yet. I hate this inventory system though, so much. Yeah, I mean if they're like going with like Unreal Engine, then good for them actually. I mean it's also like worth mentioning at this point that the toolkit that they built for like Witcher 1 was more or less kind of like the Neverwinter Nights engine, but like modded to like up to its gills, I guess. What's like this one? Usable by Urshak. Doesn't resist, slash resist, eyes resist. I mean, survivability is nice. Kinda. At this point, I'm just like dropping stuff. I don't like care about it. Yep, this inventory sure looks like hell. Yes, it is. It's a little slice of hell with some extra side of fuck you because why? Which is like such a shame because, I mean, clearly it's like an.
What you are.
God damn it.
Your kind shall not corrupt our land, demon.
Like you can kind of see that the rest of the game kind of flows like quite well. Oh, sorry, no coffee. Like the rest of it like works amazingly well. Like this whole kind of like swapping like through characters to kind of like weave their skills into one another. That like works like very intuitively. Because like basically what they've done by limiting the like your ability to only have like 3 skills active at any given time, you get like a much like smaller but you know
Is that all?
focused like toolkit of abilities to use. So it's like much easier for me to kind of like pop into the mage, like put down some fire dots, and then go to the tank to like take up the hits, and then swap to this dude to like heal back up to like however much health I need to heal, and you know kind of work that way and kind of like synergize skills with one another. But yeah, like the inventory is such a mess. Like having to like do everything category by category by category is like very tedious. Very tedious and very kind of like, I don't know, annoying. Feels like busy work, cumbersome. I like there's a lot of words that I could use for this, and I have used for this. It's like the 5th stream so far. So yeah, I've said my piece a number of times regarding this topic. Which again, such a shame. Like everything else is so fun in this game. Okay, I want to check and see. I kind of like that the tornado picks up the corpses and kind of like flings them around. Also, there's like these puzzles that are okay. They're not like the hardest puzzle ever, but they do still feel kind of like satisfying because the thing is, a lot of these puzzles kind of depend on what's it called, like environmental awareness, I guess. So like noticing things and putting them into effect immediately feels like very satisfying. Like, okay, there's like these 4 rotating things. Oh, there's like a weird head protruding from the ground here. Maybe I'm supposed to match those with that. And, you know, like they don't really get like much more involved than this so far. But it's just the right amount of puzzle to have in an action RPG. For me, at least. Like, if they had made them more involved or like more difficult, or you know, if you had to like spend like 30 or 40 minutes trying to solve something, then that would probably detract from like the action part of the game. But if they made them like easier, like for example just like do like a match 4 and puzzle and be done with it, then it would probably feel like, you know, useless, kind of like, you know, waste of time for no good reason. Like, it's like a good balance that they've had so far. I'm always open to games kind of like fucking it up in like the post, well, not post game, but like the after the midpoint. Because in my experience, like most games that like start out well usually fuck it up at like the midpoint, or the way I like to like describe it is like where we just like kind of like either like the budget or the like the creativity kind of like run out. And then they still had like half a game that they needed to push out.
Thou shalt know despair.
I don't know, like aside from the inventory and like puzzle bosses, everything else is pretty decent. Oh, and those like rolling boulder puzzles maybe don't really fit in a game like this. Like maybe they don't really work all that well when you've got an isometric camera. God damn it, he's resisting everything. Here's you. Spikes. Plus, there's like a major thing in this game is that like all the aura skills, like all the shield spells and like the AoE like damage over time spells, every one of those you can actually like transfer it to your other characters. So okay, so I don't have that skill equipped at the moment, but this lady has like a fire shield thing that she can use, and basically that you can actually equip it, then swap out to another character, and it gives you like fire resistance and some kind of like damage absorption thing. So I can totally like pop that up and then go into the wood elemental, which has lower fire resistance because, you know, it's a wood elemental. And you know, that's kind of like these are like the little kinds of like synergy that I like having in games. Makes me feel clever. More clever than I actually am. Oh, come on. Really? Again? Yeah, I have like no idea what this was about. Like usually when you get ambushed like that, there's some story reason or another. This guy's like very slow, but I love that he just doesn't give a fuck about anything. Like, you like charge into enemies, there's like 5 enemies wailing on you and just don't care. I mean, why would you? Like, there's like a lot of defense on this guy. Plus, you know, you can actually make a tornado out of fists. What's not to like? Fistnado, yeah. It's kind of like the Sharknado thing, but with like more punchy. Less bitey, more punchy. Okay, so what haven't I... Oh. God damn it, I have to go the long way around again. I mean, I'm probably swapping out the healer for now and just like getting Ushak in, which is a ranger. Yes, I could actually do with a bit more range damage at the moment. No. Oh, that's right. We got skills to equip. Yes. Yes. Living projectile. Any enemy struck by this will be thrown backwards, damaging other enemies in its path. Yes, please. Like, oil flask is fine, because it's like poison. Or like gravity substance, maybe. I mean, you could probably synergize gravity substance. So basically what this does is you throw a vial at enemies and it kind of like pulls them all into one place. But I think living projectile and multi-shot might do like a better job at, you know, dealing with things. Also need to check his inventory, the fun part of the game. Oh, and passives. Evasion plus 10%. Okay, here goes. Let's see how fast I can do this. They get to make a more suck. Yeah, I don't know, like, I don't know if this has been successful or not. I mean, it feels like it might have been. Like, I've heard, like, other people mention it for sure. Okay, what does this do? Mana regeneration. Oh, wait. Silence immunity. Freeze immunity, healing power, casting speed. Yes, okay, this goes on you. Over here. Get the Beholder's Ring on this guy. Yeah, I have no idea how successful this has been, if I'm being honest. Like, I'm pretty sure there has been a sequel at some point, because this is from, like, 2017, I want to say. Let me... 2018. So I don't know. I think there has been a sequel. I mean, there's certainly been like DLCs for it. It itself is actually a successor. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I actually got this from like a bundle, and I realized it's like made from like a Slovakian. It's made by a Slovakian studio, which is kind of like the theme of the month. I kind of like wonder how well it did. Shadows Heretic Kingdoms. Yeah, I've never heard of that. Like wiki. Yes. The devs don't have their own wiki entry. Yeah, like Games Farm was surprisingly hard to pinpoint as a Slovakian studio. In fact, like there's actually like a resource for that. Let me like find it in my browser for a moment. I don't know if you'd care about this kind of thing, but there is a Slovakian Game Developers Association, called sgda.sk. That's like the website for that, which has like decent resources. There's a catalog of companies. This is like the primary URL that I use to kind of like research however many like games I could get for like Slovakian month. There's also there's also like a database that's like jointly Slovakian and Czech Republic-ish, I guess. I don't remember the URL for that one. Like I can like put it up in Discord later on probably, but yeah, there's like the Eastern Europe developers unfortunately do not have a good online presence, especially if you're kind of just looking to see what the countries actually output. Aside from Poland, and that's probably like a big part to do with CD Projekt Red from like making it big with Witcher, like Slovenia, Slovakia, Czech Republic, Hungary, what's like what's like the other countries that I looked into, but you know, like the whole kind of like eastern part of Europe is not very well documented online. Like they have their own local kind of like online circles, I guess, but unfortunately not a lot of it is in English. So it was like very annoying trying to just like get like enough games to make this month and like the Czech Republic one that I did. Hold on. Or that I wanted to do. Because I like we did the was like last month was Finland. That's like Finnish games have like very good online presence. Like there's like everything is like very beautifully documented. Like you just like Google Finnish studios and you get like 50 or 60 results, and they're all like very meticulously documented with like where they're located, what their like libraries are like, what's like their hiring procedures, their working conditions, all of that. But then you kind of move like more eastward. Alliance of Location Video Game Developers. Yeah, I mean that's kind of like the thing. And like Polish games also are like very visible online, but then again, like you move like more eastward, like it's like Slovakia, Slovenia, there was like Czech Republic, Hungary, what else was there? Like there's like I've got like a spreadsheet on my PC that I'm tracking those. But like you can also see it from like the one that I put in chat as well. I'm already got like a few games down for like Germany, Belgium, Canada, Australia, and so on and so forth. It's like annoying and kind of sad that they, I mean, it might not make sense for them like economically to, you know, put in more time for making like international versions of their websites and, you know, doing some like search engine optimizations or getting onto like the Google registries and stuff like that.
I grant
But
you the mercy of
damn, like it's like so many games that just come out in those countries that I would never know were from those countries if I hadn't specifically gone looking for them and actually, you know, budget people to help me out with it. Like for example, like if you've seen like Rooks in chat or in Discord sometimes, he's from Brazil, and I did ask him and he did like come up with like a few links for like Brazilian games that I just like couldn't find on my own because, you know, they don't have the online presence for it. Like if I were in their place, like aside from just like getting it on Steam and so on and so forth, I would like at bare minimum make sure I have an English website that's registered on like the Google like web trawlers. So that, you know, like I'm just a Google away from any potential customers of mine. Because you're just like getting on Steam isn't enough anymore, unfortunately. There's like so much fluff that you kind of like have to go around. And Steam itself is not very... let's face it, Steam itself is not very good at documenting that kind of stuff. Like they're more than happy to let the publishers and the developers do their own thing. And like you've mentioned, like the developers of this game, it's like Games Farm. They like if you go and click on the Games Farm hyperlink in this game's store page, you actually get brought to the publisher's like landing page, which is like Calypso, I think, or just like Calypso. I'm like actually sure. Yeah, Calypso Media. So you actually get brought up to that instead of like Games Games World, Games Forge, Game something or another. Hold on, let's see. This is like where we entered. This is like the mini dungeon that we did, so they go back this way. So I'm gonna go teleport back a bit to this Langdak guy, the border camp, to turn that in. Like I think I'm done like with like all the other side quests. Amulet Paragon, Teymuria, blah blah blah, Imperial stuff. This is like the fragments of the sun thing. Which I do actually think I have 3 fragments of the sun at the moment. I think I've done this part. Speaking of world, remote maker sets up another way to commission her work. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people following like the news of like the buyout, kind of want to deactivate their accounts and just like be done with it. I've actually seen like a fair bit of people move to what's it called, like Mastodon, I think. Which honestly sounds like more like the name of like a metal band than like a social media platform. But yeah, oof. World's gone crazy again. Honestly, at this point, I was also kind of thinking of like deactivating it. I'm not like mostly I just use it to keep up with like specific accounts. There's there's like the Chibas Gamer one that has like some deals that I'm kind of like tracking usually. There's a couple of games writers that I generally keep an eye out on. There's not a lot more actually. I don't even like. I've blocked so many accounts on there so that like I wouldn't be like doom scrolling. That at the end of the day, it's I've kind of turned mine into more or less a glorified RSS feed.
What do you want, Wolf?
I have the
So
Teymuran weaponry you wanted.
yeah, I don't know.
Might be a
Like
bit of
maybe
my own
maybe it's
blood on
time to
it,
just like
but it's
remove
good
that
enough.
as well. I mean, like Facebook
Sure
was
took
done
your
like
time getting
a
it.
few years
But you
ago.
have my gratitude and my money. I'll serve you.
Yeah, I don't know. Like generally, weird times and weird things. Sadly, actually, I don't want to spend money on buying stuff, to be honest, unless it's like a unique item. Cause honestly, I'm kind of like thinking I probably want to save them for later. Like you don't get a lot of money in this game, and most of it kind of comes from having to sell off excess gear. So I'm thinking I should save it until I get like the legendary gear. 150 wasn't going live. I mean, like at this point, you can also kind of like download the entire thing before you deactivate the account. So, kind of like a shame though. But what can you do? People with money having their own way. That's like the way of the world. So far, so 2020. In a way. So yeah, I think like a good tactic here is to just keep like the green ones and above. So basically the qualities in this game go like white, which is like the unenchanted one, blue, which is the one that has like 1 or 2 enchantments, there's green that has 2 to 3 enchantments, and then there's like purple that has like up to 4, and then there's like the legendary ones that are like all maxed out and are like artifact tier. I'm gonna just like keep that, honestly. I'll like sell everything else. Also, level up. Yay. You need to be 16 to start upgrading this. Wolf-Dash Skirmisher, Packmaster, Blade Dancer. Zar's battle reflexes will take over his body, unleashing a deadly attack, letting his blades dance and damage enemies around him. That sounds fun. Sounds more fun than the Skirmisher one, at least. Eh. Let's like go full strength. I don't know, it kind of like feels like I'm over specializing here, but at the end of the day, it feels like the correct thing to do. Like sinking all your points into like one specific stat also allows you to like gain early access to like the higher tiers of like the passives. At like every 3 levels, you get to equip like an added passive for each character. So yeah, like I think it's probably like the way to go. And like every 20 skill points that you put into like a specific attribute, like at 10, 30, 50, 70, 90, 110 and so on and so forth, you get an additional passive. So it's usually worth it to kind of like aim for those. Like for like 70, where was it? Have this one already? 5, 50, 20. It's like there's one for 70 strength. Like this one. Drains life energy from enemies and increases lifesteal by 3%. It is like a decent one. And I think I probably want to equip that. Oh, I can't actually. I need to go like respec or something. Boo. At least I think we're done with all the side quests for now. Which is why I'm still only at chapter 3. I don't know, like quests are fun in this game. I like them. They're interesting and like enjoyable in their own way. Like I haven't had like an amazing side quest yet, but they're all been at least decent and enjoyable in their own way. And honestly, at this point, I'm not really expecting like amazing writing from this game anymore. But that doesn't mean that it's bad. It's just, you know, functional. I'm gonna get rid of Zar. I don't. Ugh. Get the healer in. Get the healer in. Why not? And we have to level him up as well. Let's see. Should like level anything up? No. Okay. Off we go. Onwards to more story. I mean, I think more story. Now we get to do like these two. Cross the Temurian Wilds, use Duratir, go to Duratir and stop the werewolf berserkers. Okay. That's like apparently this one, which is like a side quest, but I have no idea. Oh. Oh wait, I have to go back to the previous area for this. Okay. I mean, I guess you need to headbug and get ambushed again. But yeah. Twitter. I'm actually looking also forward to when Twitch gets... Well, I mean, Twitch actually did get bought out by like Amazon. So, like, unless like another spoiled billionaire comes along to also buy it off. Because someone said mean things about him on it. I don't know. I guess we're like inching closer and closer to like the cyberpunk dystopia that we've all been reading about since like the late 80s. Oh yeah, I also kind of like want to check this guy out. Like I got the living projectile skill and I still haven't used it. Hello? Ambush? No? No ambush? Okay, that's weird. I mean, it's clearly showing me this area. Oh, there we go. God, this guy does so much damage. I love it.
Challenging us again.
Oh, and we got an upgrade.
Correct.
Even better. 11% attack speed, 10% chance to slow enemies, 10% skill damage, and 8 to 12 lightning damage. Plus I get like plus 44 extra damage to begin with. It's kind of a shame, like, you can't actually like upgrade the legendary weapons, the purple ones. Because like there's like something in this game that I'm not using that much. It's like the essence system. So if you see on like the passive abilities that the item gives, there's like a list of stuff here that says like add essence. So basically you can actually kind of like come here and socket them, I guess, with essences, and you get like a different like passive depending on like what you socket it with. And there's like stuff for like movement speed, there's stuff for like extra damage, attack speed, more critical, lifesteal. There's like basically like something like 15 or 16 different like effects that you can add to your weapons. It's like I'm using that. I'm almost never use it because the few times that I have like spent time to kind of go in and socket these essences into the weapons and kind of, you know, try and like make a more customized, I guess, loadout for each character, I end up finding something better the very next map, and I'm like, yeah, it's probably not worth it unless you're playing on like the highest difficulty and you have to min-max everything just to survive. Like I'm playing this on normal, and so far it's kind of like been interesting, not that challenging, although there have been like a few fights that were kind of iffy. But I assume if you play this on like a higher difficulty, you probably need to min-max just to, you know, keep ahead or to keep afloat even. And yeah, it's just not something that I feel I need to do all the time. Which sucks because it's like an entire like system there that I'm just not using. Like for normal, at least the effects that you get aren't that important.
Although in disrepair for as long as any living soul remembers, Duratir has gone from dilapidation to ruin in a matter of days.
I mean, that's what you get if you put in like shitty architects to do your stuff.
Goaded by their anarchist kinfolk, seized the ziggurat of the sun, an ancient palace from before the wolf tribes won their freedom. The Temurians say that Duratir
Also, it's rather
brings the fires
amusing
to the
that
sun itself.
the game keeps trying to have this like big kind of like cosmology built up. There's like all these races and backstory and ancient wars and atrocities done by the losing side and so on and so forth. At the end of the day, I'm like, I appreciate that there's story, but I really don't see the point of it.
I had come here once
Because
myself to steal
what
the
I'm
crucible
actually
of souls
focusing on is
for the
like the
Pentagon.
actual like gameplay part of the game. And
It had not been easy for one
I don't
of
know,
my
like-
kind to deceive the ancestral spirits that guarded.
I don't know if
this
it's just like a problem.
But
Well,
by
problem. I
guile,
mean, I don't know if it's just like a thing that I'm specifically doing without you know, meaning to,
Now I
or
have
if
cause to
just
regret
like
my lust for
they're
knowledge.
trying too hard for
For it
something
would
that
have been
ultimately
far less
doesn't
peril
have a lot
had the
of
Crucible
pull.
of Souls never been taken.
Durater, city of my ancestors. She who tends to the flames of the sun. Something's wrong. There should just be one burning river.
You harness lava in your city.
Ooh.
I'm impressed, Tsar.
Come! We must reach the top of the ziggurat of the sun. Our foes will be there.
I'm pretty sure she's not gonna be very useful here if there's gonna be like all like fire-based enemies here. It's gonna be fun. Fun. Uh-oh. What? It's like that werewolf is doing my job for me. Thank you, but kind of wanted that XP. Damn you. Okay, so I also kind of assume this is where I'm gonna have to solve the puzzle to get the last piece of the like sandstone or whatever it is. There's like a very good chance that after this I'm gonna have to go back and like do the other like the optional dungeon. Glyphon, Yod. I had no idea what we just picked up. Okay, let's see. I'm pretty sure there's like a point here that I'm gonna have to swap to this guy to get around. That's your house. Huh. Okay, so it's like the age-old RPG instincts. If it's not a main story area, go there first. It's like I've been screwed over by games having multiple points of no return many times in games. So I always get like this feeling that I need to head the exact opposite direction of where the main story is trying to like tell me to go. Like if there's like a big juicy like quest marker sending me north, I'm like it's like not even like thinking about it at that point. It's like go south. Just south. No north. Never north. You only go north if there's like nothing else to do. And even then, double check first. I mean, it's kind of amusing because like it's like a. I feel this is also kind of rooted in like FOMO, it's like fear of missing out. Because it's like in a way you kind of want to get like the most of like optional areas before having to, you know, do the main story stuff. Although it is also, it's a hard balance, because if the designers have overloaded their game with optional content, like the usual outcome is that you get like a bit too strong if you go and like if you actively want to do all of it. So by the end of the game, like everything is kind of like a joke to you. Like Breath of the Wild had a lot of that. So if you play that in what I assume is like the intended way of just, you know, exploring on the way to the main like story objectives, you'd probably get like a very decently balanced what's it called, experience. But if you're like me and you want to kind of like make the exploration the main part of the game, which is to say like go find all the shrines, go find all the gear, go get all the you know, optional content like the hidden weapons and all the heart pieces, and like max out your stamina, get the Korok seeds, get the all the optional stuff. By the end of the game, you get to like the Ganon fight, and it's like such a joke, because even if he does get to hit you, you've got like so much health and so much stamina at that point that doesn't even matter anymore. So yeah, I kind of feel like it's kind of like a balancing act. Like I feel that the more optional stuff that you have, the less meaningful the main content becomes. And that's not just like in Breath of the Wild. It's like a lot of games that I've had. It's like most open world games. It's like specifically, say, like all the Bethesda ones, like Fallout or Skyrim or actually just those two. Or like the Just Cause games. Like we're talking about like other developers now. It's like a lot of like especially later like open world games, like from like 2016 onwards maybe, where like they've started kind of like bloating them up to like gigantic proportions. It gets to the point where like you've done so much side content that like the final story boss is more or less kind of like a joke. I've actually had this. Oh shit!
They say the flames below come from the heart of the sun herself.
There's a problem. Like I've had this like happen with what's it called, like Far Cry 3, because there's like this whole kind of like mechanic where you have to liberate what are they called, like strongholds, I think. Oh, and basically like Just Cause as well had that. Like you get to the point where you've done so many strongholds, you've done so many like unlockables and stuff, that at that point nowhere in the map is like dangerous to you anymore. Like everything is on like the entire map, the entire island, the entire like city size, and like all, you know, the entire like location, in-game location is on your side. So like everywhere you go, you're kind of like guaranteed to not be like vastly inconvenienced. Like, I don't know, like it depends on the game. Of course, there's like games that like do this much better. Although, like, I don't think there's like any like one solution to this. Like, I don't think there's like an amazing balance to be had in like most of the games. Like, you could like try to scale it back, but then you might get to like the other extreme where you actually like the game is actually balanced around the assumption that the player is going to do all of the side content, and in that case you might like feel pressured to do it, otherwise you're not like strong enough to finish the game. I certainly had that with what's it called, like Xenoblade Chronicles. in which I've done like the majority of like 500 odd side quests over the course of like 60 hours, and at the end of the day, it kind of felt that I was like barely like 1 or 2 levels higher than like the final boss. So yeah, that's like probably not like a surefire way to balance that kind of stuff, unfortunately. I wish there was. Yeah, that's it. Okay, give me just a moment because I'm like getting a phone call. I'll BRB soon.
There is serenity in these quiet moments.
Hello again, and we're back. Nice. Sorry, I had to take a short phone call. But yeah, where was I? Basically, exploring. Yeah, I don't know. Like so far, I like that this game doesn't like overload itself with side quests. There's like maybe 4 or 5 of them per chapter, and they're like all kind of like mid-sized in length. This is like the right word for it. Like they don't take up, like most of them don't take up the entirety of the chapter, but it's not like just like a go here, kill things, be done kind of thing for most of them. So following puppet is required to continue. Wait. Oh, shelter. Okay. So, how about not yet? Let's go do other things. I still like this part that I haven't been to. And I can't go to. Wait, can I? No. It's like the other side. Like there's probably I probably won't be able to get to the like the second half of the map without doing the shelter thing here, but doesn't mean I can't like look around a little bit and see if there's anything else I missed. Unstoppable. Wait, what? Oh, destroy 1,000 environmental objects. Okay. Speaking of Legend of Zelda, these are like my Zelda honed skills. It's like all pots must be broken. Oh. Wait. Oh no. Why is there like one of these puzzles in...
Tremble before a princess of the Cerulean throne.
Yep. Okay, let's see. It's like this. There we go. Okay, I have to ask though, why is there a puzzle like that in someone's house? Like, remember, all of these like locations in here are houses of, I guess, like former inhabitants, for like former werewolves or something, or like not former werewolves, like former inhabitants who also happen to be werewolves. Yeah, I don't get that, but hello. Who can I equip that to? Usable by Czar. Okay. Critical. Okay. Yep. It's kind of nice since I am kind of forced to use Czar at this point. So yeah, there's like nowhere else to go except the shelter now. So yeah, since it's kind of forcing me to use Czar, I might as well just like have good gear for him. I don't know, I don't like the warrior characters in this game. They're like very slow. Like even like the mage is like not that fast, because like this guy's like slightly faster. But then you kind of like swap to like one of the warriors, and because they're all kind of like more bulky, like I'm not exactly sure if they are indeed slower, but because like the character model is so big, they feel slower, and that's very annoying. Scorpion's Bane. You know what? I'm just like gonna like bite the bullet and add some essence to this. And put in like critical damage. Yep. So crit on here and crit on here. What's my stats like now? I get like a bunch of crit. 16%. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's decent. Get like lifesteal on that as well. Okay, in we go. Oh, I see. It's because this is like a...
Getting my fur singed. What does it look like?
It's like an
I'm
outpost
tired
area.
of waiting for the next shipment from the Conclave. Thought I'd bash some skulls about it.
Bleh.
Not my best decision, all in all. I'll serve you, well.
Okay, yeah, let's see if this guy's got anything that we can get. Probably not. But, eh. Can't hurt the, like, 2 minutes it takes to go through all of this to check. Nah. I guess I can probably get rid of some stuff. I mean, I don't need the chitin bows anymore because I have the other one. But I'm also not sure like if I should get rid of the stuffs, the stuffs. I mean, maybe I get like another character down the line that can kind of like take advantage of like all of this. All right, I've got this one. I haven't equipped it on anyone. God damn it, I forgot about that. Storm Amulet. What does it give? Dropped silver, 200 hit points, 17 to 23 damage against beast and human. Oh, this would have been good to equip at the start of this area. I've been fighting like all of these.
So, it is true.
Damn.
I can
scarcely believe it. Well met, Tsar. You have returned in our hour of need.
Crack Bluntclaw. They're still letting you speak for the Renclaw tribes, you old fraud.
I am no mere fire shaman now, my friend.
Meh. I am
No one
the
speaks for anyone
Uber
while
Shaman.
the enemy controls the hall of the Conclave. The Berserkers have seized control of the ziggurat, and the mountain shudders in pain.
This guy's like way too earnest
Well,
in like
that's-
in like his like how he's voiced. Like he's like terribly happy that like everything's gone to shit. I mean, I can like sympathize, I guess. Wouldn't be much of an action RPG if everything was like well adjusted and balanced and happy fun times, etc., etc. Like yeah, like check the movement speed between like the mage and this guy. Like I don't know, like I feel like she's going like a bit faster, but that might just be because his character model is a lot bulkier. Okay, this is like the barbarian whirlwind from Diablo 3 and Diablo 2, I guess, as well. So I'm like really digging this guy now that like he's got like more attack speed. Yep, we're like doing the damage now. Yeah, I think it's probably better to explore this as I go. As I kind of assume like most of them won't be relevant to, you know, getting around. Like there's probably not gonna be like a lot more that like are kind of like linked in between. Oh, never mind. Here's like another one. Oh god. Wait, more puzzle? Oh no, it's another one of those rolling boulder puzzles. Like, let's see. No, 1, 1, 3, 2. 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay. Let's see. 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, let's do. Okay, so the question here is, what did I skip by coming like through here first? I guess probably, yeah, there's like another home there that I kind of like skipped on. That sucks. Well, you know, I'm just like gonna explore for now and head back afterwards to see if I can. Oh, never mind. I can go back. No. Okay. I cannot go back. Well, this way. I should probably just like backtrack now and, you know, do that. I mean, the puzzle is solved, so I don't have to worry much about, you know, enemies or hazards or whatever else, which is nice. Like, I did mention this before, I do like the fact that they didn't feel the need to do the Diablo thing, where like all the enemies keep respawning. It is kind of nice to, you know, clean out an area and know that, like, yeah, I'm done with that area for good. I don't have to, you know, keep killing stuff every time I try to backtrack. Also, this music, I've been kind of like on and off, like listening to it. Oh. Wait, really? Oh, hey, there's like a puzzle. Guess we need to make an unbroken. Okay, so did I summon something? Oh, wait, there's like another one. Hold on. Brrr. Nope. Just an item. Soulstone of Blood. Yeah, I'm like curious. More charges, more healing, more mana, less cooldown. 20% healing power, more damage against demons, 100... Ooh. This is actually better than what I have. Yay. Okay. That's good. Backtracking. Or like, you know, just being thorough. Depends on how you want to sell it at like other people. Oh, wait, no.
Thou shalt know despair.
So I am kind of curious to know now, like, is there going to be like another area after this? Because there's like so far 2 main quests.
Winding gear for the rill of fire.
Wait, what? Oh, okay. There's been so far like 2 main story quests that like kind of tell you to come to Duratir,
For the rill of fire.
but there doesn't seem to be, you know, any follow-up like on what you're supposed to do. So I'm probably gonna fight like a main story boss here, and then, you know, just like have to escape or something and, you know, go into the next area. Like, yeah, the game hasn't really given me much of like a long-term goal after this, which is fine. Like, it's nice to just like sometimes have things, you know, come like slowly at you. What did I do? That was weird. I have no idea how I opened up the main menu there. Probably clicked something around here or whatever. Hey! There we go. That's like the last fragment, I guess. I should have 4 now, I think. Wait, what was like the inventory? Yeah. Quest items. Fragment of the Sunstone. Oh no, wait, because I already placed the other 3 in the place. in the mini dungeon. Hopefully that this is gonna be the last time I'm gonna have to go through there, because it's that annoying portal puzzle that I keep having to do every time I have to do like one of like the segments of the like that area.
You shall become naught but dust.
Okay, I'm not actually sure because I'm not tracking the main story quests. Okay, this is not the way that we have to go to solve this, which is fine. That's like the important thing here. Get all the side content before doing the main story. Yep.
How do the fire shamans work these winding gears?
This is really the time to be wondering about that. Like everyone's, oh no, the world's about to end, but how do they wind the gears? It's like, get perspective. Okay, I guess going north from here will like move on the story. And there's like a side path that I get like another chest. Okay, yeah. So it probably is there's like probably like a boss fight coming up. So we just like save. I also have like a skill point I could be allocating, but I don't think I have any skills that I want to upgrade for now.
I cannot cross while the balefire is invoked.
Ask Crick. Really? Oh, come on. Now you're gonna make me go all the way back there? God, I thought this game was above like pointless backtracking. Come on. God damn it, game, you were better than this. I'm like legitimately disappointed now. Like, damn, the game's like the game was so good, like so far, about this kind of thing. Like there wasn't any like of this annoying backtracking that you had to do so far. I don't know why they decided this was a good point for it. I'm like, for reference, I'm already like almost 14 hours into the game. So it's clearly not like a question of them needing more runtime out of it. Like, you know what like a better way to address this would be? If they had the character, that Krek shaman guy, show up at the balefire and go like, I've been following you and it looks like you need my help. Or something like that. Instead of having to make you do this whole journey back. Just to speak with that guy. Which also, by the way, means that if I had like dropped Zar from my party because I didn't like to use him or whatever, I would still like again be asked to swap him in for this segment.
The path to the summit is blocked by the balefire.
I confess, I do not, but with a windlass enchantment, you could open the lock.
Fine.
Ach, Niza, Diva.
Meaningless words. Oh wait, this is why we kept getting explanations as to like all the like the windlasses, like constantly. It was kind of like the game's way of telling me that, hey, pay attention, you're gonna have to interact with this later. Like, fine. Okay, so we go through here, we come out through here, and then yeah, okay. Like, yeah, Again, if the shaman had shown up at that location without me having to do the journey back, I feel this would have flowed a lot better. Like, you still need to go back and do the windlass thing, but I wouldn't have to just like traverse these areas again. Okay, so let's see. The first one is down here.
Let's see if Craig's windlass enchantment works.
Yep. I like the little mouse. Also, okay, why can't I just like disable one of them and like make it around, like make it through like around the edges? This comes back to that other thing I was talking about in like 2 streams ago, where you actually have to rotate, not rotate, like unwind a bridge. There's like a drawbridge and you need to unwind it like one segment at a time. And because they made the segments like so small in like length, it kind of gets to the point where in the final 2 or 3 I'm like, why don't the characters just jump across? Like, there's clearly like a very tiny gap that they could just like walk over, not even like jump across, just like walk over.
That should take care of the balefire.
Oh no, the balefire. Christian balefire. Or something. Okay, it's like totally like a boss or something or another here. Hopefully it's not a party. It's not like a puzzle boss. Why did I say party boss?
I smell.
What's a party boss even like? I smell trouble. I mean, like the entire game has been that. You're not being clever by saying that now. Also, yeah, it doesn't let us swap in any of the other characters, so there's probably some kind of like plot relevant thing that we need to do.
Wireless hostages. No. Werewolf berserkers. Infiltrators. Sent to the enemy disguised as humans. Terrible duty for any soldier. Spying. Sabotage. A suicidal act of desperation. Stand down, warriors of Temuria. I promise a fair trial for all who place themselves in my trust.
Begone, Tsar. You cannot help us now. The Conclave betrayed us, just like they betrayed our land. Let Dorothea burn, and let us burn with it.
What?
You cannot help us.
I recognize your voice. You're Sanka Darkfever, aren't you?
I was. Once.
Oh no.
We fought together at Wolftrap Pass. Do you remember?
Aye. A great victory for the Berserkers. That was before they chose me for this honor. They sent us across the border with this enchanted disguise to bring terror to the enemy camps.
Okay, and?
A werewolf hidden beneath furless skin. So many of us died in those suicidal attacks. You cannot help us.
Why keep your human forms? You're not infiltrators now.
You think we choose to be like this?
Oh no, it's
The
permanent. It
final
won't
curse
go
of the
away.
Conclave. Their desperate attempt to save us from the enemy trapped us as furless beasts forever. They're ashamed of us. They keep us hidden away. But we will hide no longer. You cannot help us.
Surrender, Sanka. I will see you get a fair trial.
A fair trial? And what then? Slavery? Banishment?
Bleh.
You want a fair trial? Then test us in battle, Wolf.
What? Why? And I can't even use like any other characters. What the hell? Although it is kind of amusing that like they get like wolf like voiceover.
Time to lick my wounds.
God. They get like wolf voices, but they're like they're still like in like human form, I guess. Oh God.
Denied death. Heal me, demon.
That's it. Come on, let me pick up the gear.
We must talk quickly before the rest of the Conclave convenes.
Who is still alive?
I'm uncertain. The Speaker for the Blood Pact is dead. The Grey Claws have broken with the Conclave. Flame
Also, does this
cranes
guy's
rarely
voice
come
sound a
to
bit different than
Duratia
before?
these days. I have sent for the speakers of the Elder Blood, Darkfang, and Wild Moon tribes, but most of the elders fled Duratia when the attack began. I heard that Gra Madhowler is now Speaker for the Moonhowler tribes, but I cannot confirm it.
I've killed that guy already.
He won't be coming. I deposed him the other day.
Whoops.
Perhaps just as well. Listen, you are... I wish there was...
Come on.
How long have you been a demon, Tsar?
Oops. Oops, he knows.
It happened shortly before I returned to Temuria. But I am still Tsar.
I believe you. But perhaps only the others will not understand. And already, demon hunters stalk the land. We must be careful. They will kill you as a demon. Ask your questions.
How can the Crucible of Souls be destroyed?
This is what you seek? To shatter the cauldron that once was ours?
Yep.
Better this than what the Furless mages might do with it, perhaps. But the other members of the Conclave will not support you.
Yeah, but they wouldn't support me anyway. I'm a
Since the
demon.
overthrowing of the Queen of the Sun, the cauldron belongs to Temuria herself, and the cauldron is power itself. But alas, I do not know how or even if the cauldron can be broken, and I doubt there is any wolf who does. Ask me what you wish to know.
You said no wolf knows how to destroy the Crucible of Souls.
But
Who might know if the Conclave does not?
None among the Furless, I'll wager, unless their oracle has seen it happen in what has yet to come to pass. But I hear the oracle has fled, and besides, she rarely speaks to our kind. Alas, there is no one in this entire world who has the knowledge you seek.
you're fucked.
Ask your questions.
No one in this world, you see.
Oh my
there
god,
other
like,
worlds?
why are you so anal about this whole
Indeed,
thing?
there are a million other worlds that hang like fruit from the tree of
Like,
worlds.
like every time like they pick
But
one
since
word,
the
you can like
falling of
keep pulling
shadow,
at it.
The dream world is cut off from us, and there is no way to climb the branches of the cosmic tree. The last
Yeah.
passage there lies beneath us, the gate of dreams.
Well, I guess this is where I'm
Ask me
going.
what you wish to know.
You saw that I was a demon. How?
It is one thing to have the sight, to see into shadow as all mages can. It is quite another to be a shaman of the tribes of Temuria. You stink of demons, ah.
Well, I haven't bathed in days.
Okay.
Ask your questions.
When we met before, down in Duratir, you were shocked. You said that you could scarcely believe it.
There is a prophecy from the last days of the Queen of the Sun. A wolf shall
Of
become
course,
a demon.
there is a
A demon
prophecy.
shall become a wolf. When the great city burns, the fate of the world shall rest upon both their shoulders.
What a useless prophecy. It
Yeah.
says absolutely nothing.
Like all of them are.
You are the demon wolf that was foretold, Tsar. You are destined to save us all,
Oh,
or bring
am I
doom
now?
upon us.
No pressure then.
Yep.
Damn prophecies. More trouble than they're worth.
Speak your mind.
like I really do wish there was like an RPG that didn't like
And the final
double in the
curse
whole
be
like
undone.
prophecy bullshit.
No shaman could unweave this curse. The situation. Ask
Yeah,
me
yeah, yeah.
what you wish to know.
How do I...
Reaching it is easy. But the ancestral shades will not open the gates.
I'm sure I can bring them around to my way of thinking.
If you can pass their tests, and then what would...
Suppose I manage to get into...
There is one.
Who could stand...
Ah, my friend. He is the Serpent Worm at the roots of the Tree of Worlds. He
Oh, this is
one
like
of the
way
sun,
too
and the
Norse for my
fine our
tastes.
People call him Grabak. I should not have mentioned. Ask your questions.
There's something I'm...
As you...
Okay, yeah, let me just like loot these first, and then we can, you know, do story and whatever. Strength, agility, armor against humanoids. Okay, this is nice. There's like anything else around here that I can, like, kind of like get? Chests or something? I don't know. Gear, puzzles, the meaning to life and everything. Yeah, I mean, it was probably like a dead giveaway that this guy's like still active in like the spirit
down.
realm.
What would you know?
Still on your own...
Afraid? Whatever is afoot. One wolf and... What would you...
So, I have to enter the Ziggurat of the Sun and find the Gate of Dreams. Then I have to pass some tests set by the Ancestral Shades in order to open the gate.
Yep.
Then I have to find some snake called Grabak and get him to tell me how to destroy the Crucible of Souls.
Do not be so flippant about what you are undertaking, Tsar.
Sure.
I shall open...
The antiport? Wait, what?
Vadvara. May the spirits of our ancestors shine their favor upon you, Tsar.
They'd better, or I'll kick their tails.
Really? Are your skills no longer hurting the enemy? Review your skill spell, skill points, and...
order to this lawless place. So,
Wait, what?
It comes at last to what is now our domain. Is it wolf or demon?
It's both.
It is more than either.
I honor the shades of my ancestors.
The wolf in you might, but the demon in you cannot take the trials.
God.
You shall become naught but dust.
Oh, damn, this guy's like healed. Fire damage. Damn it. I wonder if there's like a portal to go back from here. Because honestly, I kind of like want to go do the like the side quest. It's like the gate of the sun thing. Okay, this is locked. I assume we have to do everything in like a specific order. Like by the looks of it, there's like a bit of like a tiered access kind of thing. But yeah, it would be nice to be able to head back and just like do the Temple of the Sun thing. Oh. Ironclad. Hey, I have one of these too. Woo! It's like in my collection. I do like the idea of this though, like the puppets that you have aren't like really unique to you. Like you've basically like possessed one of them, but there's like a bunch more or something. And I mean, at the end of the day, you do also like fight like wood elementals all the time. So I guess there's that as well. But this looks like a pretty big place, if I'm being honest. So I'm just gonna save for now. And yeah, I'm probably not like clearing this in the next like 15 or 20 minutes. And it would be nice to just like take it easy today. It's been like a quite annoying day. Oh, well. Annoying in that there's like a lot of stuff that needed to be done. So yeah, I think this is just as good a place as any to like call it for today. Probably gonna be live tomorrow evening with more of this. Honestly, it doesn't seem like I'm gonna be finishing this on stream, but yeah, we got like a couple more streams to see how much we can push this, and then on Sunday we can kind of start with the Australian Games month. I haven't quite decided which one I should start with. Kind of like thinking like Assault Android Cactus, because that's like the one that I don't really think I'm gonna be like playing all the way through to the end. But maybe like Hand of Fate as well. Like Hand of Fate is like one of those that don't really like end in as such. It's like one of those games where you like kind of like got like roguelite elements into it, so you get like keep playing it over and over and over. So yeah, I think that should do it for now. So I'm not seeing anyone I can raid live at the moment, so I'm just gonna end the stream and wish you all a lovely rest of the day, and see you around tomorrow at like the usual time, I guess. But yeah, have a nice rest of the evening, and I'll see you around soon. Bye bye.